Hey guys, with Avengers Infinity War just days away, I thought it'd be fun to take an idea from YouTuber Jello Apocalypse and review every film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in just 10 words or less. Now, a few things in mind before this video gets started. First, I'm only reviewing the major films prior to the release of Infinity War, not the one-shots like Item 47 or All Hail the King, just the main theatrical releases. Second, I'm following the exact same rules as Jello does for his 10 words or less series. Each film will be reviewed on a scale of 1 to 10 with only whole number ratings, no decimals. Now, Jello's rating system also includes negative ratings, which are films that are rated more on ironic goodness rather than actual quality of a film. However, everything on this list just ended up being on the positive end of the spectrum, so we can ignore the whole negative rating idea. Third and finally, please know that this is just my personal opinion on these films. I'm not an expert reviewer or a voice of the fan base. I'm just a fan of movies, and I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I just want to give my opinion. So, with that all said, here's every film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe reviewed in 10 words or less. Millionaire playboy philanthropist kills Jeff Bridges for stealing his heart. Okay, so the power of love saved the villain? Crossword puzzle on Tony's neck makes him an absolute dick. The set design was more impactful than the story. Remember kids, steroids are A-OK. The Cap says so. Earth's mightiest heroes assemble for a genuinely great crossover event. It's literally the plot of The Incredibles. Oh, what? Infinity Stone, huh? Where? Oh, it's that guy from the first movie? I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing. Creepiest Disney Easter egg since Scar's corpse in Hercules. But I don't want to steal things anymore. Too bad. Captain America literally defends the murder of Tony's parents.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Repeat infinitely.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Repeat infinitely.
Dormammu, I've come to...
The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What?
Oh my god, it's an actually good Spider-Man movie.
A better buddy comedy than Zootopia. Don't at me! So this is the live-action version of Lion King. And that's all of them. If you want to look at the ratings without having to scrub back through the video, you can go to the link in the description where you can see all my ratings for all of the MCU films. But without further ado, let's move on to the point that everybody's been waiting for, the top 3 and bottom 3 films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Third best, Thor Ragnarok. The culmination of Thor's growth into becoming the true leader of the Asgardians is awesome. The jokes are great, the set pieces are beautiful, and the action is some of the best of the Thor franchise. Not only that, the relationship he has with Hulk is just so great. And Jeff Goldblum, you just can't forget Jeff Goldblum. Everyone performs like a superstar, and it's just a fantastic little romp in space. Third worst, The Incredible Hulk. I bet you forgot that this was canon in the MCU, huh? I couldn't blame you, honestly. This film just seems to fall into the same curse with the other Hulk movies of the past, with cringy writing and not great casting, with the only redeemable thing being its action sequences. There's not really much to connect to. Also, the fact that the Hulk, the aggressive, monstrous man Hulk, doesn't kill the Abomination at the end of the movie just because Betty told him not to, makes him seem like, well,
my girlfriend told me not to. Pussy.
Yeah. Second best, Guardians of the Galaxy Volumes 1 and 2. It probably comes as no surprise to many that these films are tied up on the list, because both films give fans an amazing cast of characters, excellent writing, and hands down some of the best film soundtracks of all time. The Guardians feel like a legitimate family, and I can't say I don't connect to them on an emotional level. They're also engaging and they're also well developed. And not to mention, their relationship is still developing, much like the universe they're exploring. These films are funny, engaging, and just awesome. If you don't like these movies, I don't know what is wrong with you. Second worst, Iron Man 3. This is quite literally the plot of The Incredibles. I know it doesn't seem like a huge thing to nitpick about, but it's not just that. The pacing is terrible, and Tony's PTSD from the Avengers feels forced on as a way to help him grow as a character. Not to mention, the Mandarin is probably one of the worst villains in the MCU. This film could have been awesome, but its full potential will just never be realized, I guess. And the best, number one best, in my opinion at least, film in the MCU, SpiderMan Homecoming. This is the prime example of what a superhero movie should be. Tom Holland is the perfect live-action adaptation of Spider-Man with one of the best villains to counteract him, Michael Keaton's performance as the Vulture. I grew up idolizing Spider-Man and what he represents, and seeing how badly he got treated in the last few years made me somewhat disheartened for the years to come. But after watching Homecoming for a record 4 times just in theaters, I can't help but fall back in love with the famous wall crawler. His film is absolutely perfect from start to end. It is not only a great high school drama, it's just a fantastic coming of age story, and one I think anyone can connect to. Finally, the worst film in the MCU hands down, Thor: The Dark World. Like with Guardians, this probably doesn't come as much of a surprise to fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sure, Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston's performances as Thor and Loki continue to be pretty much perfect, but the problem lies with literally everything else in this movie. Marvel's sloppy continuation into the world of magic, as well as terrible writing, awful scenery and characters, and just sluggish pace make this a chore to get through, to be honest. Also, do you happen to remember the name of the villain in Thor: The Dark World? Yeah, me neither. The only thing worse than a poorly written character is a character that you easily forget. No wonder Natalie Portman left. And welcome to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I spent a lot of time working on it, so please let me know in the comments below whether you enjoyed the video or not, and maybe I'll do more like this in the future. Also, let me know how you would rate the MCU films. Also, quick shout out to Jello Apocalypse for being the inspiration of this video. You can go check out his channel, linked in the description as well as in the iCard above my head. And yeah, thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!